be one of the biggest in boxing?
We don't talking about yet about the fight. Me and you gonna know each other, and then we wanna see what happens.
And when do you?
Just before things escalated, Turkey Alak Sheikh intervened, leading Canelo to lower his prices and make a deal possible. This occurred just before the two attended the Ring Magazine Awards in London, where they held talks with the influential Alak Sheikh about a potential showdown. According to renowned ESPN knockout journalist Julius Julianis, the two have already reached an agreement.
Named you and Terence Crawford as one of the top 5 fights that he wants to see this year. Is that a fight that you're considering now?
We'll see. We'll see every.
Alak Sheikh claims that the two fighters are set to face off in September in Las Vegas after talks advanced quickly under his supervision this weekend. Alak himself hinted at this, telling Ring Magazine, "The ring is the Bible of boxing, and we are close to seeing the white smoke on the horizon. 2025 will be a crazy year for boxing, and I mean it." Previously, Alak Sheikh had put talks on hold due to difficulties in breaking the deadlock with Alvarez over the potential fight. However, both fighters were recently seen posing with Alak Sheikh after the discussions, signaling that progress had been made.
It's possible. We'll see. We want to talk about it, sit down really well, and figure out something.
I know you thought he was kind of a lose-lose.
Alak Sheikh has stated that the two fighters are set to meet in September in Las Vegas, with talks progressing rapidly under his guidance this weekend. Alak hinted at this, telling Ring Magazine, "The ring is the Bible of boxing, and we're close to seeing the white smoke. 2025 will be a crazy year for boxing." Earlier, Alak Sheikh had paused talks due to challenges in finalizing a deal with Alvarez. However, both fighters were recently photographed with Alak Sheikh after discussions, signaling positive progress.
There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
We shall see.
The fight was first speculated after Bud dethroned WBA light middleweight champion Israel Madrimov last August, adding the 150 Forbes division to the 3 other weight classes in which he has captured world titles. Shortly after Crawford's victory over Madrimov, Canelo successfully defended his WBC, WBA, and WBO super middleweight titles, securing another dominant win in a division he has ruled since 2021.
Come my way, and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight, you know.
As both fighters prepare for what could be the biggest fight of their careers, the 39-year-old two-time undisputed champion has already issued a warning. Speaking on social media, Crawford vowed to shock the world and defeat the Mexican superstar when they finally clash. "I'm going to shock the world, watch. The best is yet to come. I've had it in my back pocket this whole time," he said.
It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently, and it'll be a well-fought.
While Crawford remains confident, it will be a monumental task as he moves up 2 weight divisions to face the 34-year-old Mexican, who has had tremendous success at super middleweight, defeating the likes of Gennady Golovkin, Caleb Plant, and Jermall Charlo. Despite the weight difference, the potential for this super fight continues to be a hot topic of discussion.
For both of us, I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind that I won't beat anybody that I step in the ring.
Amir Khan, the only boxer to have faced both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, shared his unique perspective on this potential showdown in an interview with Box Nation. Khan, who fought Canelo at a catch weight of 155 lbs, acknowledged the significant weight advantage Canelo would hold. "Canelo is a beast man. I fought both of those guys, and I feel that size always wins. Weight divisions exist for a reason," Khan explained. "Terence is special, don't get me wrong, but then there's getting hit by a guy like Canelo." Khan's comments reflect the challenges Crawford might face, especially given Canelo's dominance at super middleweight, where he holds the WBC, WBA, and WBO titles. Canelo's power was on full display during his September 14, 2024 fight at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where he landed a crushing punch on Edgar Banga in the second round.
I like Crawford, and I think Canelo is a beast at that weight. Honestly, I would advise Crawford not to do that.
Khan, who suffered a 6th-round stoppage loss to Alvarez, highlighted the physicality of facing the Mexican superstar. What a fight that would be. I'll root for my boy Terence and want him to win, but it would be hard, Khan said. Does he need that fight? No, I don't think he does. He's had an incredible career, beaten everyone, and he's untouchable, one of the best out there pound for pound. But if it's a big payday, I understand why it would be made. Why take a risky fight for less money when you can face a seriously tough opponent for serious money? Despite the risks, Khan praised Crawford's skill, acknowledging that he has the ability to compete at the highest level. However, he reiterated the potential dangers of such a matchup, saying, "We never want to see fighters get hurt."
Canelo versus Jamel Charlo playing out.
I think Canelo just outboxes, well, no, doesn't outbox him, but I think just outpowers him and beats him to the punch. And
amid growing speculation, Canelo Alvarez addressed the rumors with a brief yet intriguing response. "I'm open to talk." While his message leaves room for interpretation, it has only heightened excitement among boxing fans, suggesting the mega fight could be closer to reality. Shaker Stevenson believes Terence Crawford will defeat Canelo Alvarez and make it an easy fight. The WBC lightweight champion has long maintained that Crawford will beat Canelo, reiterating his confidence in the matchup.
Rumours of Canelo and obviously your good friend, mentor, Terence Crawford. A lot of people a few years ago would have said that's crazy, but I think everybody, when they see the talent of Terence Crawford.
Crawford, the WBA champion in the 154 pounds light middleweight division, has committed to adding 14 ilbs to compete in the highly anticipated bout, which could be the highest-paying day of his career. When asked if he believes Crawford will win, Shaker Stevenson confidently replied, "I've been saying this for years now. I'm probably the first one who said this, even before Terence was saying it. I always thought that Crawford's style beats Canelo." Speaking to TalkSport Boxing, Stevenson made it clear he believes Crawford will emerge victorious. While Stevenson suggests Crawford could stand toe-to-toe and trade punches with Canelo in September, that scenario seems unlikely given Crawford's usual approach when facing powerful punches.
He's a special fighter, pound for pound. I think many will say #1 in the world, alongside the likes of people like yourself and that great list that we've got at the minute. Is he the man to beat Canelo?
Crawford typically relies on movement, using his jab and leaping into land shots before quickly repositioning. He doesn't stay stationary or engage in relentless attacks. His aggressive performance against Errol Spence was more of an exception, largely due to Spence not being at his best after his car accident. It would be a little over a year, 13 months. You've got to be very careful when stepping into a weight class above 160 ilbs because it's a new weight range, said Chris Mannix on his YouTube channel, commenting on the possibility of Crawford taking a tune-up fight. It seems unlikely Crawford will risk a tune-up fight against a super middleweight before facing Canelo Alvarez in September.
Canelo.
Yes, honestly, if anybody could jump up in weight classes and do it, it's Terence Crawford. I don't know nobody who is mentally.
If Crawford competes in the weight class, it would likely be at a catch weight, possibly around 163 or 164 ilbs, against a middleweight moving up. Potential opponents could include Aaron McKenna, Liam Smith, Austin Williams, or Chiron Davis, fighters who pose minimal threat and are ranked lower in the middleweight division. Hall of Famer and ESPN analyst Timothy Bradley Jr. favors Terence Crawford in a potential matchup with Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Mentally as strong as Terence Crawford, so I can't wait to watch it.
Your gym's an exciting gym. You all bounce off each other. You got likes of Keyshawn. Everyone sort of mixing. That mentality in that gym, what is it? How is it different from any other gym? I've got to ask you because
Bradley took to his YouTube channel to argue in favor of Crawford, saying everyone keeps talking about the weight. He pointed out that Crawford only recently moved up from welterweight to 154 ilbs, while Alvarez has fought at 168 ilbs since late 2020. Oh, he's going to knock him out. When was the last time Canelo knocked somebody out? Bradley added, noting Alvarez's most recent stoppage was against Caleb Plant in November 2021.
Someone told me to study Canelo. study Crawford. I'm letting y'all know right now, he about to beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez.